Some of the most famous stories throughout the saga of the Jewish people in the desert involve complaining, water, and miracles. Parshat Beshalach would narrate the story of the Jewish people from when they left Egypt until their desert fight with Amalek contains two of these stories. In the first story, Moshe put a bark of wood in the water to sweeten it so that the Jewish people can have something to drink. And in the second story, he simply hit the rock to get them water. The second incident is used by many Mefarshim later on to either justify or oppose Moshe's punishment when he did something very similar in Parshat Bamidbar. However, I would like to focus on the two stories of this week's Parsha. These stories seem to be the perfect instance where God can assert his control, assert his miraculous nature, and perform a Kiddush Hashem. Thus, what struck me most about the comparison between the two was that the first one didn't seem miraculous at all. The bark that Moshe put in the water could have easily been a natural sweetener, so what was the miracle there? The Midrash Tanchumah of Shemot 24 quotes many views about the nature of the bark. Most agree that the bark itself was bitter. Therefore, this was miraculous. Moshe was putting something bitter in the water, and that was able to sweeten it. However, we can also interpret the sweetening of the water as something that was natural, and not a miracle. This is especially consistent with Rambam's view on miracles in general. He says that miracles were pre-programmed during the time of creation. In his Parshat Mishnah 17 on Avot, Rambam reinforces this view when he discusses the second day of creation. He says that on the second day of creation, when God split the waters, he programmed it so that they would split later on for Yam Suf. While I'm not suggesting that we read all miracles and all miraculous events as natural and mundane ones, there does seem to be benefit in seeing some events this way. It shows us that God doesn't always have to relate to us through grandiose miracles. He'll be there for us to help us out with the everyday issues as well. Having both stories of water, open and closed this week's Parsha, highlight the importance of both of God's responses. We need both the miraculous and the everyday help. And we need to uncover God's presence in both the world, both the miraculous as well as the natural world.